Alright boys, so I got to thinking. Everyone loves to see their main character win, and that's in any fiction, including what I'm going to be talking about today, specifically anime, whether that's Deku finishing off All For One in Shigaraki with his final smash, Gohan taking out Cell with the father-son Kamehameha, or even something very antithetical to that, the satisfying revenge of Gon taking out someone like Pito, or emotional catharsis of someone like Simo and finally beating the anti-spiral. And while it feels great to see a character come to a win, these are going to be some of my favorite times characters lost. Now, the only way this is going to be in order, though, is by how significant I feel the loss was. Starting with my first pick. And that's our main characters losing in the Volk Workshop arc against Sho and the White Clad. Shinra and Arthur have both been pretty on top of the majority of their wins, and even when they're stacked up, there's always a way out for them. This was the first time where they do genuinely take a loss, and it is felt. Whether that's through Shinra not being able to reach Sho, Arthur being completely beat out of his knightly garb, or on top of that, Volk basically losing his home and the shop and the family that he'd come to know and love. While this isn't the best example of this, it certainly hits home for a show that needed more stakes implemented. Which leads to my next pick, and again, this one's pretty interchangeable with the one I have over it. That's Naruto losing to Sasuke. I mean, this literally redefines every aspect of what Shippuden comes to be known for, and I think it deserves every bit of credit, as well as the fact that Naruto vs. Sasuke was extremely close, and had a few things changed out, Naruto could have won this fight, but the fact that he doesn't just makes it feel worse. So all in all, this is one of the most cataclysmic losses in fiction, but it's rare to see a main character mess up quite this much, just like my next pick. And this one that I am going to cover up so TikTok doesn't get angry, of Luffy losing Ace, is extremely devastating because Luffy has been the entire arc trying to make sure he can get to Ace to save him, and in the end, fails in the final act. It's just devastating because at the end of it all, Luffy knows he's the reason Ace got. And with a shout out to my boy Mike W, who recently turned me on to ReZero, Arc 3, Return to City Capital, hit way harder, and this was probably the point that I was fully sold on ReZero. Subaru at his absolute lowest, unable to save Rim or anyone else, and his reaction to with just this visceral hate and pain that he cannot respond or defeat with is just so heartbreaking. And at the end of it all, it's Puck that takes him out and restarts the loop. It's truly devastating. And so content creation doesn't get mad at me. The Eclipse against Berserk is my final pick because this is truly monumentally, probably the biggest fail in fiction and one of the most insane plot twists. But you guys let me know, what are some of your favorite losses for the main characters in fiction? Peace.